Gotta get my fans, I don't think they big enough. When they about to sell, I'm thinking about Trey, I'm finna go dig them up.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Charles 2K coming back to you guys with another video. And as you guys can see from the title of today's video, I'm back with more player props for today's game slate on Sunday, March 12th. And as always, if you guys are new to PrizePicks or you guys are new to Underdog and you guys would like to sign up, all you guys will have to do is check the pinned comment down below, click those links, and use my referral code. Both of those codes will match whatever you guys do decide to deposit on the app up to $100 with a minimum deposit of $10. So if you guys are interested, you guys can check that out. And as always, before we do get into the new picks of today's video, we must recap the ones from yesterday. So yesterday we had Jason Tatum over 29.5 points. He gave us 34. And then we had Julius Randle over 9 rebounds. He gave us 8. Julius had a very terrible game. Like, I don't think Julius went over in no stat category yesterday. So that was just very unfortunate. And Sabonis got 4 assists during the first half, and literally the second half he just did not get any more assists. If you guys were in my Discord, I did give out this 5-man slip right here, so the night was not bad at all. That's why I tell you guys it is very important to do join my Discord. But with all that being said now out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the first pick of today's video, which is going to be Joel Embiid over 32.5 points. Now, if I do open up Joel Embiid's stats over his last 5 games when it comes to points, he has been on fire, okay? Out of Joel Embiid's last 5 games, he's averaging 37.2. Against Portland, he had 39. Against Minnesota, he had 39. Against Indiana, he had 42. Against Milwaukee, he had 31. And against Dallas, he had 35 points. And if I do head over to statmuse.com and I check Joel Embiid's stats over the last 5 games versus the Wizards, Joel Embiid is averaging 30.2 points, 10.2 rebounds, and 2.2 assists in the last 5 games that they have played. And when it does come to field goal percentage against the Wizards, Joel Embiid is shooting 51%. When it does come to 3-pointers attempted, he's attempting 3.8 and making at least 1.2. And when it does come to free throws attempted, he's attempting at least 9.4 and making 8.2. And also, if I do head over to props.cash and I type in Joel Embiid's point stat line over the full season, Joel is averaging 33.4 points. Out of his last 10 games, he's averaging 33.3. Out of his last 5 games, he's averaging 37.2. And versus the Wizards, he's averaging 48. Now, if I do break down the Wizards defense, they are ranked number 15 in points allowed. They are ranked number 9 in field goal percentage allowed. They're ranked number 10 in 3-pointers allowed. They're ranked number 17 in 3-pointers allowed. They're ranked number 5 to free throws allowed. And they're ranked number 5 to the center defense. And yeah, man, that right there is basically going to be all the reasons why I do love Joel Embiid to go over this stat line tonight. He's been on fire, absolutely killing his points line. I don't see that stopping tonight. There's not going to be much the Wizards are going to be able to do with him, so give me his O. And now pick number 2 is going to be in that exact same game, and we're going to be going with Kristaps Porzingis over 21.5 points. Now, if I do open up Kristaps Porzingis stats over the last 5 games, I know this looks kind of scary, the cursed 5 greens, but I promise you guys, just don't think about it too much. So over Kristaps' last 5 games, he's averaging 27 points. Against Atlanta, he had 22. Against Atlanta again, he had 43. Against Detroit, he had 24. Against Milwaukee, he had 24. And against Toronto, he had 22. Also, if I do head over to NBA defense versus position and I go down to the 76ers, who Porzingis is playing tonight, they are giving up 24.6 points to the power forward position this season, and it is highlighted in green, which means it is an easy matchup for him tonight. Also, if I go over to statmuse.com and I type in Porzingis stats over the last 5 games against the 76ers, Porzingis is averaging 26 points, 10.6 rebounds, and 2.8 blocks in the last 5 games against the 76ers. And now when it does come to his point line, he's cleared that line 5 out of the last 5 times they have played with 24, 30, 32, 22, and 22 again. Now when it does come to the field goal percentage, he is shooting 50%. When it does come to the 3-pointers attempted, he's attempting 4.3 and he's making at least 2 of those. When it does come to free throws attempted, he's attempting 8.6 and making at least 7.2. Also, if I do head over to props.cash and I type in Porzingis point line over the full season, Porzingis is averaging 23.2 points. Out of his last 10 games, he's averaging 25.9. Out of his last 5 games, he's averaging 27. And versus the 76ers, he's averaging 28.7. Now, when we do break down Philly's defense, they are ranked number 4 in points allowed. They're ranked number 13 in field goal percentage allowed. They're ranked number 6 to 3-pointers allowed. They're ranked number 8 to 3-point percentage allowed. They're ranked number 18 to free throws allowed. And they're ranked number 23 to the power forward defense. And that right there is going to be all the reasons behind why I do love Porzingis to go over 21.5 points tonight. And now for the third and final pick of today's video, it is going to be in the assist category, and we're going to be going with James Harden over 10.5 assists. Now, I know Honey Bun sold us, the other night when it did come to his assists. I don't know what was going on. He had an off game, but I do expect him to bounce back in today's game. Now, against Portland, he had 8 assists. Against Indiana, he had 20. Against Milwaukee, he had 10. Against the Mavericks, he had 13. And against Miami, he had 5. And if I do head over to statmuse.com and I check James Harden's stats over the last 5 games against the Wizards, James Harden is averaging 21 points. He's averaging 11.6 assists and 6.6 rebounds in the last 5 games against the Wizards. And the last time he did play them, James James Harden had 26 points, 7 rebounds, and 13 assists. Also, if I do head over to props.cash and I check James Harden assist prop over the full season, James Harden is averaging 10.8 assists. Out of his last 10 games, he's averaging 10.5. Out of his last 5 games, he's averaging 11.2. And against the Wizards, he's averaging 13.3. And now those are going to be all the reasons behind why I do love James Harden to give us at least 11 to 12 assists tonight. He did sell the other night, so I do expect him to make it up today. And those are going to be our picks for today's video, which is Joel Embiid over 32.5 points, Kristaps Porzingis over 21.5 points, and James Harden over 10.5 assists. And as always, if you guys don't like these picks, or you guys want more picks, or you guys want to discuss more picks, all you guys have to do is click the pinned comment down below, go into my Discord, just click join. And once you guys have clicked and joined that link, you are automatically entered. You don't have to pay for anything. All my plays are free. I do not charge you guys at all because none of this is guaranteed. But that's going to be the end of today's video, man. Don't forget to drop a like on today's video, and don't get turned on those post notifications. It has been your boy Charles 2K. I will catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.